Hello everyone and welcome to our domain. I'm KidCivic and today I'll be reviewing Toy Biz's Marvel Legends Spider-Man Classics Spider-Hulk. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm KidCivic, spawn of CivicBot. I'll be releasing my own videos intermittently alongside our regular uploads, so don't worry, you'll still be seeing plenty of CivicBot content. I'll be covering a variety of action figures from Marvel to TMNT in my personal collection. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. For over 50 years, Spider-Man and the Hulk have been beloved Marvel characters. But what if you were to combine the two superheroes? Oddly enough, Spider-Hulk has had multiple interpretations throughout the comics, but his first appearance was in Web of Spider-Man, issue 70, where Peter Parker gets zapped by a strange device during a fight with the Hulk. After returning to the Daily Bugle and getting into an altercation with Betty Brant and J. Jonah Jameson, a frustrated Peter Parker leaves in anger and starts to feel woozy. Halted by the police for trespassing, Spider-Man declares,
"Don't make me mad, I warned you. Spider Smash!"
as he suddenly transforms into the green web slinger, Spider-Hulk. Reverting back to his normal form, Peter Parker tries to track down the origins of this mysterious device, which he discovers is actually used to grant the energy and powers from the Hulk himself. It turns out a couple of brats had stolen the gamma ray device, and in an effort to reclaim the machine, Spider-Man had gotten zapped yet again, thus curing him of his Hulk problem. Another notable appearance of Spider-Hulk was in a one-off story during the Immortal Hulk comic run from 2018, titled Immortal Hulk: Great Power. Short story short, Spider-Man is mysteriously injected with the Hulk's gamma radiation, turning him into a dangerous, rage-filled wall crawler. With the help of Bruce Banner, the Fantastic Four, and even Loki, he is finally returned to normal after Banner manages to absorb the radiation. Spider-Hulk is more of a gimmick character used frequently in short stories and is almost always non-canon. He has made other appearances in several comics, media, and of course action figure lines. He even got a Disney Infinity figure. The concept of Spider-Hulk is very interesting and fun and makes for a visually striking character design. But then again, when isn't a hulked out hero cool? Side note, I would love to see this guy in a Spider-Verse movie, even as a cameo. Released back in 2006, right before Toy Biz was bought out by Hasbro, Spider-Hulk was made before Marvel Legends figure lines had been changed to what they are today. The figure was part of a standalone all Spider-Man toy line titled Spider-Man Classics. Spider-Hulk was one of 6 figures in the 17th wave, alongside Sandman, Hydro-Man, Hobgoblin, Web Splasher Spider-Man, and Shoot and Spin Spider-Man. He didn't come with any Build-A-Figure parts, rather an I-beam accessory which could break apart. His box art had the iconic early 2000s Spider-Man art and title card. I know that many of you will instantly recognize, including myself. His original listing price is somewhat hard to find, but compared to other Marvel Legends of the time, I believe it was somewhere around 20 bucks. About 5 years ago, I picked up Spider-Hulk for about 70 bucks on eBay, but since then, he goes for about 150 to 200 loose and even more complete in box. Yikes. Spider-Hulk stands at 7.5 inches tall, easily towering over your standard 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. Here for comparison, we have Modular Iron Man. While he isn't a giant side-by-side, the puny 6-inch figures are scaled proportionately for a Hulk. If you've been wondering why this mold looks so familiar, it's probably because he has the same exact one as the World War Hulk figure, with a couple key differences in the sculpt. You've probably already noticed it, but for his play feature, he has this giant ugly lever on his back, which can toss his arms up or down. But I think mine is broken, and it makes him look like he's just air thrusting awkwardly. For articulation, his head is on a ball joint and can move up and down and side to side. Because of the play feature, his arms move in tandem, but it is possible to move them separately as they are technically ratchets. His shoulders are on ball joints and can move up and down. He has an upper bicep swivel. He has single jointed elbows that don't have much range of motion. and wrist rotation. As we get to the hand, you could see that it's incredibly articulated with double jointed fingers. So he could grasp or make a fist or something. He has a diaphragm joint. He has a waist swivel, which can move 360 degrees. His legs are on ball joints, which can move out and in and forward and back. He has upper thigh swivel, single jointed knees, single jointed ankles, ankle pivot, and toe articulation. Spider-Hulk has an amazing paint and sculpt job. I love the vibrant red, blue, and greens that they chose, especially with the dark wash, which gives him a darker, more menacing look. I know that the green of Hulk's is very controversial, but I think this specific bright green doesn't clash with the red and blue and really pops. As you can see, the tears and lines on this costume are actually sculpted on the figure, and it makes those little tiny details pop out even more. Even the details like the dirt in his fingernails and the sculpted eyes and the spider emblem, everything with the sculpting and painting on this figure is just amazing, and I really wish that Hasbro brought this sort of quality back into their figures. Not to say that they're bad now, but this is just a whole nother level. I think what's really cool about the sculpted lines as well is that because of the dark wash, they didn't need to be painted in. Rather, it would fill in those crevices. You could see a ton of detail packed into this figure. But while I do love the body mold and added articulation, the head sculpt just isn't it. He looks like the Crimson Chin, or he has some kind of duck bill. I just wish they give him a more rounded head like his first appearance in the comics. Overall, I really love this figure. He has an amazing design and spectacular articulation, which means you can get him into some pretty dynamic poses for a big fig. He really pops out on a shelf, and despite being a more obscure character, he's still instantly recognizable for who he is. A Spider-Man Hulk. It's pretty simple. My main issues are with that stupid action feature he has. I hate this switch on his back and that exaggerated giant chin. I also have to warn about some sunspot damage that the figure is prone to, as you can see here, and how stiff his joints can get, not to mention the steep price that he is now. But aside from all that, Spider-Hulk is an incredibly solid figure that I'd recommend any collector to add to their collection for the right price. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. I'm KidCivic. Until next time.
CivicBot.